Alright, welcome back everyone. It's Bill again, Icebound Ravager. I made one last minute change to the deck after we submitted. Well, I got till turn 4 to draw blue. I do have a turn 1 Town Gossip Mongers. I have turn 2 True Face Sensor. I'm going to keep this. I realized that in taking out the Corpse Trawler, it took us down to just one zombie, so I switched out the compelling deterrence for a second press for answers, because the tempo off of press for answers is just better. So I went with that play. Compelling deterrence, just bouncing the creature for 2, is not as good. As being able to replace the card with the press for answers, which is what we will be doing there. Alright, so here I can either Ghostly Wings my creature, or I can equip it with True Face Sensor. It gets an additional +1/+0 as a human, as you can see, and Vigilance is great. They don't have a werewolf that's going to transform, so I'm going to attempt to equip here. I guess there's things they could do, but also the True Face Sensor doesn't get me blown out as bad. This is also great for next turn, assuming I draw a land, where I can play my guy, declare him as an attacker here, and then tap him to transform him. Again, that's assuming that I get my last land. I believe the play would be Aberrant Researcher when I transform him. If I don't get my last land, maybe I draw a 3-drop creature. Who knows? My opponent, off to a rather slow start, is great for me. But, you know, it could be into Watcher in the Web, so who knows? Who knows how good this really is for me. I don't think one greenie's really doing anything, so I'm not sure what we're waiting for here. We shall see. Again, we're really hoping for a land. A 3-drop would be okay, but a land would be great, because then I can just start churning. Play Aberrant Researchers, I can play Nearheath Chaplain, I can play Drownyard Explorers, followed up with Ghostly Wings plus Clue. Actually, that almost makes the case for Drownyard Explorers and a Nearheath Chaplain and to Ghostly Wings plus Clue, but because then I could have a 4/2 flyer. But I don't think that's what we're going to go with. What I am going to go with is waiting on this guy. So I guess, let me see if I can bring up the deck list. We'll take a look at that and talk about it a little bit. I was checking the price of the rares I passed there. As you can see, they were both a little over 3.5 tickets, which, I mean, that means I was passing up 7 tickets, but whatever. Oh, there's my priority back. See, he was just waiting for me to click on a different window. And land. Look at that. So, like I said, we're going to snap off this Aberrant Researcher here. We will attack. And then, post-attacks, we can transform him, and that's just... It's just a brutal 4/4 flying pumpable Vigilance, so, or 4/4 Vigilant pumpable. He, I can Ghostly Wings him up to make him a 5/5 flyer if I really wanted to. And then, that actually might not be bad. That's about a 1-turn clock. We'll see what my opponent does. I guess it'd be a 2-turn clock. Even if I transform the Aberrant Research, but man, it'll depend on what he plays, what becomes the right play for me. Alright, let's find the deck. Is this it? Nope. Maybe is this one? Yeah, this looks like it. So we'll bring this deck up. Is there a group creature separately? Not here? Alright. So see, I brought in the second press for answers. I moved the compelling deterrence out because our only zombie is uninvited guys. Sorry, I thought I heard it click. There we go. Oh, it's gonna pass priority for me until my turn. But as you can see, the goal of this deck is just to aggressively bring them down. He biting rained my... That's just rude. Alright, well we're hitting another land here, so I think Near Heath Chaplain is the correct play. But what I'm gonna do first is attack for 4. Because Vigilance gets me there. But if he played Biting Rain to just kill my Aberrant Researcher, that's probably his only removal spell. That means that spells a lot of trouble for him. It might be worth it just to attack in and double pump. That would be 6. Yeah, and then I could even shoot over a guy on the next turn. So assuming he doesn't play a flyer or a removal spell, I could have him dead next turn just by pumping. The problem is real tempo negative if he just kills my guy. And then it'll take me forever to recover. I guess not really, I just throw the Ghostly Wings away to bounce the Rabble and discard the Near Heath Chaplain, and then I exile the Chaplain on the following turn. That's... Oh, but if he kills my guy this turn... So if that was the case, I should have Ghostly Wings this turn pre-combat, so I will... Thoughts on that? I'm probably going to play the Drownyard Explorers. We'll see what he's got going on. Crow of Dark Tidings. Crow is just fine. Guess we can spread out my power a little bit. Or I can just, yeah, probably play the Chaplain. Well, now the option is probably crack the clue, play Cathar, but we will crack the clue to see if I hit my land first. Hit my land. Do I play Cathar or Chaplain? Chaplain utilizes my mana better. The other option is to just attack. Or just pump, but that's what I thought would happen, so that's a awful option. Alright, we'll get in for 2. And then play the Chaplain. So here he is at 6. Yeah, he's just dead. Woohoo. Begin sideboarding. I really didn't see much from him. That biting rain can be real bad for me. Maybe I need to board in a couple more than 2 toughness creatures, but I really am not worried about it. The Chaplain and the Cathar recover well from it. Gossip Monger gets out of the range quick. I mean, Topplegeist is the only thing I could really worry about. I'm not gonna not play. I guess I could not play Uninvited Geist. I could replace him with Inquisitor's Ox, but that doesn't seem great to me. Or a Silent Observer. None of that seems like where I want to be. So we'll just continue on with the deck I have. Alright, back to this guy here. We do have a couple decent sideboard options. I think I was grabbing better sideboard options in green than anything. Hope Against Hope is probably actually an alright card, unless he's got a way to madness it out. Oh, I didn't even grab that many green cards. So the Essence Flux is probably completely unplayable. Compelling Deterrence, maybe. I guess we'll go to the game. There's a couple decent sideboard options. The Deny Existence in there is good. Ooh, look at this combo. So 2 lands, not a super fast start, but I mean the Missionary's True Face Sensor combo is great. I'm on the draw, so hitting lands should be relatively an easy thing to do. Or I'll just, draw my Gossip Monger on turn 1 every game ever and have no way to ever complain about life. That's not true. I could just not draw land and then I'll very easily complain about how bad things are. Just kidding. Look at that. He's 2 colors playing Fork in the Road, though. He must have a Delirium theme, otherwise there is no reason for him to be playing Fork in the Road. I do really, really want to hit a land here real soon, because I am running out of things to do if I don't. See, Crow's just actively bad for me. I can play the Cathar here and pass. This gives me equip True Face Sensor. I can pass to transform, and then if I draw a land, I can True Face Sensor press for answers. And if I don't, I can equip the True Face Sensor to Dauntless Cathar, and the Crow doesn't do anything. The problem is if he has exactly Biting Rain right here, it's kind of bad. I mean, I guess I still have the Exile Cathar equip. Moldgraph Scavenger, that's really annoying. Alright, well. We'll see what happens. Alright, he's 3 card types in. Oh, I forgot to transform. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, well, I guess what we're doing is playing Missionaries then. Yeah, not transforming there just ruined Ruined an entire turn for me. Wow, I got too busy thinking about everything else I could do and totally forgot my transform on end step, so... Just actively bad plays by me. We'll see if it costs me the whole game or not. Watcher. Well, good thing I'm going to transform missionaries then. Alright. So I think what we're going to do here is press down the scavenger. Now here I could crack the clue and hope to hit a land, but that's not my best play. Oh, look at that. That's at the beginning of the end step. So I guess Incited Rabble is going to crash in and possibly get traded with. Because he can double block, and then I just kill the half a card of the Apprentice. For some reason I was thinking this was on equip, which would be way better. I could even just win my own missionaries if I draw the... Oh, good, he just jumps in, huh? Well, there we go. Let's do that. Let's have a 6/5. We'll see how he feels about attacks here. Oh, still getting in. Well then. Alright, let's crack this clue. See what I hit. Hit my land, which is fantastic. I'm going to send the team in here. He's going to block in a way that is just fine by me. He'll get his 2/2. I will get a 1/1 flyer. And then, oh, I see what he's doing. He's getting his Moldgraph Scavenger online, but that's fine. We'll play this Drown Yard Explorers, who can just sit in front of anybody all day. Stitch Mangler and Just the Wind pretty much ensure that I win this race. We get to see how he wants to play it. Sends the Crow and the Quilled Wolf in. Quilled Wolf gets +4/+4, right? If he wants to spend his whole turn hitting me for 8, I can crack back for 10. And then... yeah, that's fine. If he wants to spend his whole turn to hit me for 8, I'm entirely okay with that. The only reason we correct this clue next turn is if Well, one, if he doesn't pump, I can probably do it then. What do you got? Stoic Builder? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, target that land. Get rid of your Moldigraph Scavenger's power. Oh, no. He does have 2 power. Oh, he can flash back his Ghoul Caller's Apprentice now. Great. But he doesn't? Oh, neglected heirloom. Look at you. Alright. So the plan here is Stitched Mangler. Lockdown Scavenger. Attack with team. Stoic Builder's gonna jump in front of Lunarch Inquisitors. He's gonna go to 7. Alright, and then see how my opponent decides to flesh things out from there. So the plan is he attacks with both and then tries to pump his Quilled Wolf, which still doesn't kill me, so it's probably not his best bet. His Crow doesn't kill anything, so we'll definitely block the Quilled Wolf if he doesn't do anything extra cool, but we will just the wind on the turn here. He had a land, that's great for us, so he's only got 1 card left in hand. He possibly has Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, which if he taps 1, 2, 3, 4 would leave him with 4, which isn't enough to activate Quilled Wolf. Alright, no blocks, sir. I will take the 2 freely. Oh, what's he got for 6? Is it Kessig Direswine? Alright, he's returning 2 creatures. That's pretty good. We will in fact just the win the Stoic Builder because it costs the most mana. Crack this here clue. Oh man. See what I could have done there? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am at 8. He has 3 card types, so his gotta block that. Would take 5. Go to 3. So we're gonna Ghostly Wings my Incited Rabble. begin combat, no fast effects. Send you, and you in. That's kind of what I expected there. He goes to 5. See, the incited rabble can kill him next turn if he doesn't have a flyer, and he doesn't manage to kill me. So he's got a Stoic Builder that I know is not a flyer, and he's got one other card, which was a land. So he has land, Stoic Builder, which is fine. He can't kill me. In fact, since I know it's that, I mean, I could just take it, but there's not even a need to. We'll just chump with this. He's very dead to just the rabble. Alright, I will see you in round 2.